Story: The Return of Thanos in Squid Game, Season 3. Season 2 ended in a bloody massacre, and everyone thought that Thanos, one of the most ruthless contestants, was dead. He was known for his brutality, powerful physique, and intimidation tactics, but no one knew that he had survived. Resurrection and rescue. Guards were patrolling the game zone's corridors when they heard a faint wheeze. In the corner of a dark storage room, among crates of weapons and supplies, lay Thanos. His throat had been slit, blood soaked his green tracksuit, yet somehow, he was still breathing. Someone finished him off. How is he still alive? One of the guards muttered in disbelief. A quick decision was made. Instead of executing him, as they usually did with the defeated, they transported him to the medics. The surgery and a new path. The doctors worked quickly. Thanos was hooked up to machines, his arteries stitched up, and blood transfusions administered. He hovered between life and death for hours, but eventually, he woke up. For days after the operation, he remained silent. His gaze had changed, no longer filled with cold rage, but emptiness. He was reflecting on everything he had done, on all the people he had killed just to survive. The path to redemption. When his wounds healed, he was no longer the feared man he once was. He didn't try to dominate, nor did he crave power. He started observing others suffer, and for the first time in a long while, he felt empathy. When the new games began, Thanos did something unthinkable. He helped another player survive. People doubted his change, but one event proved everything. The final challenge in saving the protagonist. In the final game, the main protagonist was moments away from death. He stood before an opponent who was ready to slit his throat. That's when Thanos stepped in. "You're not going to do this." He stepped forward, placing himself between the blade and its victim. His eyes burned with determination. He knew this was his last chance for redemption. His opponent laughed. "You've killed just like me. And that's exactly why I can't watch this anymore." Thanos engaged in a fight, disarmed the attacker, but suffered a fatal wound himself. As his strength faded, he managed to utter his final words to the protagonist. "Survive. End this nightmare." And this time, Thanos was gone for good. But his sacrifice wasn't in vain. It was because of him that the protagonist managed to escape the game.